Hi students, welcome to ePathashala. I am Dr. Kalpakam Polasa, former Director in Charge, National Institute of Nutrition at Hyderabad. In the module on dietary supplements, you will be learning about the various categories of the dietary supplements and various forms they are available. Dietary supplements may be the nutraceuticals and may be also concentrates of functional food. These may be the foods or they may be the extracts and also may have the chemical constituents which are principally present in a given plant. They may be sold as powder in the liquid form or as in the capsule form. There are a number of claims that are associated with the supplements and the dietary supplements and the functional foods, and these have to be naturally approved by the regulatory authority. The most common type of claims are the nutrient content claim, nutrient function claim, and structure and activity claims that are permitted for all the dietary supplements. The nutrients and non-nutrients in diet. Diet is composed of both nutrients and the non-nutrients. All the food contain macronutrient like the proteins, carbohydrate, fat, fiber, and micronutrients, namely vitamins, minerals, electrolytes, as well as several hundred naturally occurring substances in plant foods called as phytochemicals or phytonutrients. These occur naturally in whole, unprocessed foods such as fruits, vegetables, beans, legumes, nuts, seeds, whole grain, herbs, and spices. Their antioxidant protective effect is even better than the antioxidant supplements, as several compounds may be present in the natural form and there is no processing involved. So there is no loss in their concentration or changes in their chemical structure. Who may need these supplements? According to the American Dietetic Association, certain category of the people are likely to need supplement as their diet may be deficit in required quantities of vitamin, minerals, and other nutrients. These groups are pregnant women, nursing mothers, strict vegetarians, people with food allergies or intolerances, senior citizens, individuals with metabolic syndrome. According to the US FDA, dietary supplements are products which are not pharmaceutical drugs. It is intended to supplement a person's diet with the normal constituent of diet and cannot be used as a meal replacement. The idea may be to enhance the biomolecule levels in the body in addition to its daily intake from diet. The product may contain vitamin, dietary element, herb or botanical used as a medicinal plant, amino acid, any substance that may be present in the food in lower levels, omega-3 fatty acids in vegetable oils is in low levels, or any concentrate, metabolite, ingredient, extract, or combination of these things. This product can be then labeled as a dietary supplement. There are different types of dietary supplement. Broadly, they may be categorized as the nutritional supplements and the medical foods. Dietary supplement should not be used to treat any disease or as a preventive health care. An exception to that is the use of vitamins or certain trace element like iron, for example, that can be given to treat anemia. Nutrition supplement. Vitamins are generally required by us in very small amount, and it is required because it is not possible for the human body to synthesize. Therefore, it has to be obtained from the diet. The term is conditional both on the physiological status and on the particular organism. For example, ascorbic acid cannot be synthesized by guinea pig and human, but it can be synthesized by many other animals. Therefore, it is not an essential nutrient for those which can synthesize. Dietary mineral. The dietary elements, also called as the dietary minerals or simply as minerals, are the chemical elements that are required by the living organism other than the four elements, namely the carbon, hydrogen, nitrogen and oxygen, which are present in all the organic molecules. Amino acids and the proteins. Amino acids can be of three categories, namely the essential amino acid, the non-essential amino acids and the conditional amino acids. Essential amino acids cannot be synthesized by the body and must be supplied by the food, for example, methionine. Non-essential amino acids are made by the body from the essential amino acid or by breakdown of proteins consumed from the food. The conditional amino acids are usually not essential. Their requirement may be based on some condition like during disease, stress, or those who may be born with some kind of metabolic syndrome, particularly involving a particular specific amino acid. Essential fatty acid. The essential fatty acids are the EFAs are those that humans and other animals must essentially derive from food as the body requires them for good health but cannot synthesize. The term essential fatty acid refers to fatty acid required for physiological processes. The bodybuilding supplement. These are the dietary supplements that are used by sports person, athletics, who often use these instead of the meals or other along with the meals in order to gain weight, prevent weight loss, improve their performance. Some of the commonly used supplements used by this category of people are proteins, vitamins, creatine, branched chain amino acid, glutamine, essential fatty acid, products that are meal replacers, sometimes hormones. They may be sold individually or in combinations. They are proprietary products and manufacturers may blend in such a way as to offer synergistic advantages. The metabolic foods, the medical foods. These are the special category of the dietary foods which are intended for use only under medical supervision. Consumption of these foods would meet nutritional requirement by people suffering from some medical conditions, and they must be consumed only based on doctor's advice, either orally or parenterally. Medical foods and nutrition management. Management of genetic disorders involve diet restriction. This may result in low levels of intake of proteins or some nutrients required for growth and normal metabolism. Medical foods which are marketed as nutritionally complete or incomplete and in various forms are used by people with genetic disorders, and they may be sold as sachet, ready to feed bars, capsules, etc. They are specific for a particular condition. Consumption of these foods may balance the nutrient intakes and their bioavailability. Treatment of inborn errors of metabolism may not be through replacement of normal diet in toto, but may be through supplementation with single nutrients. This mode of treatment has been tried using supplementation with single nutrient like carnitine, leucine, isoleucine and coenzyme Q. They have been used in doses that are much higher than the recommended dietary allowance for amino acids. For individuals suffering from metabolic diseases, use of dietary supplement is a boon. Those suffering from glycogen storage disease benefit by eating cornstarch or some other sugar substitutes frequently. This will prevent occurrence of frequent hypoglycemia or low levels of blood glucose. Similarly, vitamin supplementation, for example, thiamine supplementation, may be helpful to individuals born with some type of disorders that cause lactic acidosis. Medical foods fall in gray area between food and drug, and most of them do not really provide total nutrition support to ensure the recommended dietary allowance. Nonetheless, medical foods are essentially required for the patients with metabolic disorders as source of variety of nutrient. Medical foods are categorized under different class as they cannot be either conventional foods or drugs but have to meet the daily nutritional requirements of those suffering with IEM. The claims for these foods must be scientifically proven and approved for use by the food authority. Claims. Dietary supplement labels may carry health-related claims. Manufacturers may claim, for example, that a dietary supplement addresses a nutrient deficiency, it supports health, or is linked to a particular body function like immunity or heart health. In some instances, the claims made on supplements may be incorrect. Sometimes, the levels of ingredients given on label may not meet the requirement. For nutritional supplements, general nutrient content claim may be permitted. For example, a beverage may have added calcium, and it can be stated that calcium is good for bone and teeth. Health claims. Health claim for a supplement indicates that consumption of that product may deliver a health benefit. It may be disease risk reduction or management of chronic disease, or can be both. Mostly consumption of these products foods require lifestyle and dietary changes that have to be followed lifelong. Therefore, all these products have to necessarily undergo both efficacy and safety tests. Nutrient content claims. Product with nutrient content claim must give level of the nutrient present in the product. Terms like free, high, low, or comparison with a level of a nutrient in a food to that of another food using expressions like more, reduced, and low can be used. While mentioning high or low quantitative statement indicating the concentration, for example, 200 mg sodium or 0.1% of trans fat can be displayed on label. The level should indicate that these two are present at low concentrations. In other words, supplements containing the two nutrients should meet criteria of a low level for a given portion size. The nutrient content claims are applicable to only those which have recommended daily intake level or daily value or dietary reference value. There can be percentage claims for dietary supplement, which then fall under another category of nutrient content claim. Such claims are also used to describe the percentage level of a dietary ingredient in a dietary supplement. Claim under this class refers to dietary ingredients which doesn't have an accepted daily value. The claim should also be supported by a statement of the amount of the dietary ingredient per serving. The structure function claim can be of two types. Dietary supplement labeling claim, claims of general good health, claims related to a nutrient deficiency state. Structure function claim must describe the role of a nutrient or a dietary ingredient which affects the normal structure or a physiological function. For example, calcium builds strong bones. This milk product has calcium, which is good for bone health. Food products can also make claim by which nutrient or dietary ingredients act to maintain the structure or the function. For example, fiber maintains bowel regularity, or probiotics enhances immunity. General health claims indicate that consuming a product containing a particular ingredient or a nutrient good for maintaining healthy status. For example, consuming grapes or resveratrol in grape is good for health. If iron fortified food or product is consumed, it may prevent anemia. This is an example for nutrient deficiency disease claim which describes the benefit related to a nutrient deficiency disease. The structure functional claim for a normal dietary component, for example milk, focus on effects derived from the nutritive value present in the food, whereas the structure function claim for the dietary supplement or food product may focus on non-nutritive as well as nutritive effects, for example isoflavones present in the soy foods. The adverse effects or the safety of the supplements. Over consumption of the supplements is not desirable. When vitamins are consumed for a very long time, it can cause what we call it as a rebound effect. Trace elements, minerals, fat solubles, etc. may be also stored in the body. Some products may make claims on the content of active ingredients, which may not be proved to be very effective. The harmful effects may be due to absorption in short time, presence of impurities, and contamination. These may produce therefore both positive and negative effects. Toxicity from overconsumption of nutrient too may be risky. All the nutrients do have upper safe levels of intake which should not be exceeded. In some cases, foods fortified with nutrient may be beneficial, like folic acid fortified products to prevent the neural tube defects. Supplements can produce side effects if they are taken in combination. Some supplements can increase the risk of bleeding if it is ingested before or after a surgery. They can affect a person's response to anesthesia. Dietary supplements interact with certain drugs in ways that may result in adverse reaction. For example, vitamin K may counter the ability of drugs given to prevent blood clotting. St. John's wort, which is commonly used supplement in some countries, can metabolize the drug faster, thereby reduces the effectiveness of these drugs. Vulnerable population like pregnant or lactating mothers and children should not use supplements without medical advice. Quality. It is understood that manufacturer follows good manufacturing practices. The product should be free from contaminants, both external and internal. The active ingredients must be present in active form and as per concentrations given in the fact sheet. Benefit versus the risk. Before taking a dietary supplement, one must understand its potential benefit, safety, dose to be taken, any other medicines or supplements used, and their possible interaction, duration of ingestion, and purpose of consumption. One must remember that supplements cannot treat or cure disease. There is scientific evidence to show that some dietary supplements have beneficial health effects. Therefore, they can be used for managing certain health conditions. For example, calcium and vitamin D are needed at higher levels by elderly women to maintain healthy bone health and prevent osteoporosis, important for therefore keeping the bone strong and reducing the bone loss. Fish oil supplements are commonly used by many and may help some people with heart disease. Other commonly used supplements are the multivitamin, the vitamin D, E, micronutrients like zinc, iron, calcium, garlic, glucosamine, and probiotics. Meal replacement products are also used by those who are in frail health or convalescing individuals. Glucosamine and chondroitin supplements are consumed by people to obtain relief from osteoarthritis and knee pain. Regulation in India. The Food Safety Authority of India does the food regulation. According to FSSAI, these foods are meant to supplement the normal diet of an individual. They are composed of one or more nutrients, which may be minerals, vitamins, proteins, amino acid, mineral complexes, enzymes, non-nutrient botanicals, extract from animal sources, or any other substance which have proven health benefits. These supplements should not fall under the drug category, which is done by the Drug Control Authority. Labeling. The requirements to be followed in India are covered under the Food Safety Standard Act of 2006 and the Packaging and Labeling Regulation 2011. In the case of dietary supplements, the information on the label should not indicate the product as a conventional food or a sole item of meal or diet. The claims that can be written on the labels should be approved by the food authority and may comply with the legal statute. In order to procure the regulatory clearance, nutritional and physiological benefits must be proven with science-based evidence and must be approved by food authority. The authority has scientific panel and expert groups who study the case and guide the authority to take science-based decision. The products cannot contain nutrient exceeding the upper safe limit or 1 RDA. All the packages of food for special medical purpose should carry the following label declaration. Foods for special medical purpose should be printed near the name or brand name of the product and recommended to be used under medical advice only. Should be printed on the label in bold letters and it should be distinctly visible. This can be done only after the approval by the FSSAI, which will scrutinize the scientific data submitted by a company for a particular product. The company must provide all the clinical, experimental, epidemiological data in support of the efficacy of the product in question in the management of the disease. The statement indicating as supplement or functional food as nutritionally complete can be declared on the label only if the food product is intended to be used as a nutritionally complete food. The label detail must also provide information on the rationale for use by target population directly or for its use and its usefulness and other properties. If it is intended for use by a specific group only, that information must also be given in the label. In case of nutrient, their quantities may be expressed as the percentages of recommended dietary allowance or as % daily value. In conclusion, you have seen that we have various categories of dietary supplements for use. These supplements will provide us with a nutrient that may be lacking in a man's diet, and also certain times the non-nutrient which are all known to have very good biological activity, particularly antioxidant activities. These supplements do carry a claim, so they have to have a label indicating the type of claim and also the possible uses for the person consuming that supplement, and they have to be approved by the regulatory body for the food. In India, it is the Food Safety Standard Authority of India, and all the dietary supplements are covered under the Act of FSSAI of 2006, and specific guidelines are available in the website of FSSAI as well as in certain of the documents that are available with FSSAI.